Arsenal 5, Manchester City 1. Manchester City was absolutely humiliated by Arsenal in this game. They had the chance to maintain their good form after their UCL win against Club Brugge, but from the very first minute they put on a disastrous display against a very good Arsenal team that was always going to capitalize on their mistakes, and this game only had one way to end. Before we start, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more daily content around football, especially what's going on in the Premier League and the title race between Arsenal and Liverpool. Just like the Chelsea game, Man City received the goal early on due to their defensive lack of focus. Abdulkader Husanov was dropped for today's game because Pep Guardiola knows how hard it is to go to the Emirates and face Arsenal with a great form that they're in. But Akanji and Nunez, who started as right back today, didn't have a great game, and it was, I think, Akanji's misplaced ball that ended up to their own goal, and Arsenal scored the first goal so early in the game, and that impacted the game totally. Aside from their unfocused defensive line, their midfield also seemed totally non-existent because Declan Rice and Odegaard completely bullied them. I mean, Bernardo Silva and Kovacic, I'm not saying they had mistakes led to goal, but they didn't have a great game and they didn't really create much. They didn't build up the game from the back as good as they should have been. And Arsenal actually capitalized on that and exploit their mistakes and used their chance to score more goals. And the only goal that City scored was based on Erling Haaland's physical ability and his natural brilliance in the air. But even after they scored their goal, everything just got worse and worse and worse for City because they were completely out of it, and Arsenal scored their second goal so fast after they conceded the first one. They reacted so professional. They kept their mentality high. They were only going to win this game. They didn't want to drop points because they know how crucial their game is. And yeah, they got it together and scored the second one so fast. It was a great shot from Partey, and the ball was actually deflected, and Ortega didn't even react to it. I don't really know how Guardiola is gonna manage to save themselves from this situation because they have a lot of major issues in this side. They have a aging and old squad, considering Gundogan's still there, Bernardo Silva is still there, Ortega's getting older, and I mean, they got rid of Walker, but not good enough. When you don't have a replacement for Walker and Nunez has to start in the right back, I mean, you're definitely not going to defeat this Arsenal team. And let's be honest, aside from the charges that Man City is dealing with and the amount of money they spent throughout the past few years, they really need reinforcement in a lot of positions in the pitch. And I have talked about how ambition Manchester City is managed, but to be honest, the defenses that they bought this season and this January transfer window, they're not good enough. I mean, yes, Husanov could be a great player for the future of the team, but Manchester City needs a player who can come in and impact the game right now. They need it now because in a few weeks they have to play Real Madrid, who, by the way, have an Mbappe in their team, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and they're on fire, with Jude Bellingham behind them, by the way. Yes, they are having problems in their defense too, but if City gonna play like this against Real Madrid, I mean, I don't know how many goals they're gonna concede in that game. And the most important issue that I think they're having is from their manager. Pep Guardiola, as brilliant as he is, he's having a season where his tactical abilities are found out by other coaches. And you can see it in the game. There is no more of that Manchester City team that was so dominant and had the position of the ball most of the game. I mean, even when they have the position throughout their games, they're not making anything out of it. It's just having the ball and not creating. And that's, of course, a result of not having a prime KDB in your team, of course. But you should actually be able to tweak something. You should be able to change something. And Pep Guardiola has set the bar so high that even when he loses a few games, we're all over him and asking for results and a plan to save City. And I don't really know how much longer City's board and their fans can bear with Pep Guardiola, because to me it's now only the matter of time before Pep Guardiola leaves Manchester City. But let's talk about Arsenal too, and we have to give huge credit and show a lot of respect to this Arteta side. Arteta's made a brilliant team out of this squad, and I know City is not in a great shape right now, but let's not forget Arsenal was almost flawless in this game, aside from the goal that they received. And you can't do really anything about it because Erling Haaland is Erling Haaland. He's a machine. He's always gonna score. But aside from that, you can say Arsenal was flawless. Every player did their job amazing. And yeah, I think we have to be honest. And as a Liverpool fan, it's so hard for me to say it. Arsenal played like a champion and won the game like a champion. They didn't just go there and win a game like 2-1 or 2-0. They were completely demolishing Manchester City. They were the superior team in almost every department of the pitch and bullied and outplayed City players all along. And before the game we talked about how crucial this game is and how important this game is, because if Arsenal came to this game and dropped points, the distance of them between distance between them and Liverpool would get a lot bigger, and I think their hopes would be all gone. But now they are back in business and they can still hope for Liverpool to slip and drop points, and maybe they can catch them. Because when you look at the games that are remaining in this league, Liverpool has to go to a lot of tough places. I mean, they have to go away to Chelsea. They have to go away to this City who can change form in a few weeks. They have to play Newcastle. They have to play Everton 2 times. But this Arsenal side, they don't have to play a lot of hard games because they already have. And if they can keep their performances as good as it was tonight, I think there's still a good chance for them to at least get closer to Liverpool. And let's not forget, Arsenal is already out of FA Cup. They are almost out of League Cup. And Liverpool probably is going to have to play both of those competitions still. I mean, I know they are 1-0 back from Tottenham, but they're going to win that game and they're going to make it to the finals. So they still have more competitions to play in, and Arsenal can capitalize on that and use this as an opportunity to be better than Liverpool in this league and maybe win it. And guys, let's give some credit to Luis Kelly and Ranieri, because they're both having great seasons. Let's not forget they're so young and they're having a great role, crucial role in this Arsenal success throughout the season. Especially Luis Kelly, who is a left-footed youngster, just like Saka. Saka started his game also from left back, so maybe there are hopes that Skelly could move position too, because he's great in attacking and scoring goals left and right. And to be honest, he's good in defending too. And maybe, just maybe, if Arteta had known Skelly sooner and had capitalized on him sooner and wouldn't go and buy Calafiori in the summer and instead would have bought a striker for this team, maybe Arsenal would have been in a in a better position right now. Once again, thank you for watching this video. It's always a pleasure for me to create new videos and new content for you around this league, around these teams, and the brilliant title race that we are witnessing right now. And please subscribe to the channel for more daily content, and I'd be glad if you shared your thoughts with me in the comment section. I'll be reading them all, and hopefully I can respond to you all properly. Thank you more for your support.